It's time for the Business Report with Joel Crossgill.
Lots to savour with you in the Business Report today about the pungent half-year performance of a business formulated to captivate the senses of the world as Caribbean Flavours and Fragrances CFF, a leading Jamaican manufacturer and supplier of ingredients, delivered double-digit revenue and profit growth in the first half of 2025, signalling some recovery from the challenges associated with the previous year, while also gaining deeper access to the portfolio of a chemical manufacturing giant that was once the largest globally in terms of sales. As we hear from Managing Director Derek Cotterell.
We are the representative for IFF, International Flavor and Fragrances. We are their Caribbean representatives.
And around 4 years ago came a consequential change whose main accords are now being experienced.
IFF bought DuPont, which meant that CFF would have had an opportunity to sell DuPont goods in our markets. The transition was slow, partly because of COVID, and so it was not until 2023 and more so in 2024 that the portfolio was really made available to us. And part of the portfolio is a huge portfolio. Now, among these ingredients in our portfolio, we have some enzymes that will aid the quality of the product and also the shelf life of the product.
Products that are increasingly being found in a variety of Caribbean countries and niche markets across the region, in part due to another first for the company, as itemized by Carlton Samuels, Director and Chairman of CFF's Compensation Committee, as export growth in 2024 climbed 74%.
Expanded our footprint in the Caribbean, establishing new customer relations in Suriname, Guyana, St. Lucia, and Trinidad and Tobago. Became the first non-Trinidadian company to join the Trinidad and Tobago Exporters Association. That's a big thing. Provided enhanced regional networking and collaboration opportunities.
CFF recorded revenues of $884.68 million Jamaican dollars, gross profits of $317.22 million, and net profit of just over $82 million Jamaican dollars. Nonetheless, Group CEO Ian Kelly admits the logistical uncertainty that characterized 2024 proved challenging.
We mark ourselves hard when it comes down to us not achieving our targets. And despite the exogenous factors that impacted our operations last year, we still think that what we were able to achieve at the end of the year were quite credible. But the truth is, if your logistics and your shipping lines created a major delay impact on your raw materials, it will negatively affect your ability to deliver. And I think last year it wasn't an issue of that. We never had orders from many of our partners.
Notwithstanding, the company were able to pay dividends of close to 45 million Jamaican dollars.
If you look at the company, the tradition, the history of the company, this company has paid a dividend every single year since it's been listed. If you look at the company overall in the market, it is only one of 3 companies that have achieved that in the entire public market. If you look at the percentage of the profit that is passed on to shareholders, CFF can be very proud of what that is. Look at all of them. I have to do the compensation, so you look at those things, you will see that CFF is leading in just about every single category.
A momentum that has extended its foothold across the first half of 2025 for CFF, according to Mr. Kelly.
Our revenue, based on where we were last year, is $529 million. Last year we were at about $447 million. So Year to date for the 6 months, for the first 6 months. What that tells you is that our run rate is in a better place and at a better place. In fact, it is the first time that we would have reported just over 300 million in revenue in one quarter, which would have been the last quarter of this financial year. At 6 months, our profit before tax is similar to what we were for the full year last year. So if we were to continue on the run rate that we are going at, we will be having one of the best years in the history of the company. And the fact is, it is a function of the work that the team.
And that was your business report. I'm Joel Crosskill.